Comparing a cheap and an expensive plastic recorder. This one comes in around 30 bucks and this one is around 650. Is it really worth the difference? You know I'm going to say yes, but I'm going to help you understand why. This video is brought to you by Sendout. If both recorders are made of plastic, what makes them so different? Let's start with my cheaper option. This is the Yamaha YRA-302B alto recorder. So the Yamaha altos retail for between 22 and 30 euros in the plastic range, and that difference will be very slight it's just in the design of each model. They're all made of ABS plastic, injection molded. So as you can hear, it's a clean and clear sound, very nice. The Yamahas are totally reliable recorders, they're in tune, the notes speak well. Let me check the response. That's how clearly the notes come out according to what I want them to do. Generally very nice. As always, I have to be a bit careful on that C sharp. It's a tricky note. So yeah, I would say for 30 euros, totally fine. So am I at the end of the video already? If you've never heard a recorder being played properly before, you'd be forgiven for thinking that this is all we need. What more could I want? Let's check out my expensive recorder. This is the Vincent Bernolin resin alto in 442. They also come in 415. It's plastic too, of a sort, and in a moment I'm going to explain what makes it different. It currently retails for 647 euros plus something. Let's play. Gorgeous. This is a gorgeous, clear sound, good response, fail-safe tuning, as I would expect for this price too. So let's do some side-by-side comparisons. Low note timbre, Yamaha. Bernolin. Wow. Bernolin is so much more rich and full. I can give a lot more volume and flexibility. High note timbre, Yamaha. I can see on my sound waves here that the Bernolin is much louder. Dynamics, Yamaha. Now I'm moving to the Bernolin. Back to the Yamaha. changing the sound. Yamaha. Trying my best, but not much is happening. Bernolin. I feel like I can do a lot more with it. Articulation, Yamaha. Bernolin. It's so much about a feeling, isn't it? I really feel when I'm playing the Yamaha that I'm kind of, it's like standing in an elevator. I'm kind of standing between two walls like this, and I can do everything I need to do, but nothing outside of that. And with the Bernolin, I can just, I have so much more space. So the Yamaha, though everything it does is fine, it can only give me that narrow window of possibility. And the Bernolin, in contrast, can do so much more. Oh, let's try some fast notes. That one's tricky. If you're thinking, how do I get my fingers to move like that? Then I have some good news for you. I just wanted to let you know that this summer I am finally launching online courses again. This is something I ran during lockdown, and now I'm working on a brand spanking new downloadable online course for you to do at home. And this is all made possible by the sponsor of today's video, SendOwl. This little segment here is basically paying for my time to create these upcoming courses. So hurrah for music education! SendOwl is the platform that sends you your team recorded digital products behind the scenes, and I've been working with them for about 8 years now. If you've ever ordered a piece of digital sheet music from my web shop or downloaded my album, that is SendOwl dropping your files instantly and effortlessly into your inbox. It works for simple files, but also the more complex course structures I'm planning. I love it because it has everything I need in one place, and it means I can deal directly with you rather than having to go and selling my wares through a middleman. So I basically use SendOwl because it's easy to use, so I can concentrate on what I want to do, which is providing education for you. If you're interested in its features, it lets me edit products in bulk, which saves time. I can add PDF stamps onto my digital sheet music, which protects me as the creator, and it integrates seamlessly into my web shop, which is handy because I am a musician, not a coder. So if you're a creator or educator, then SendOwl kindly sorted me out with a deal for you, a free 7-day trial with my link in the description. So check it below. Thank you for listening, and back to the recorders. If both recorders are made of plastic, what makes them so different? The Yamaha is made with injection moulding. It's mass produced in a factory, and though the factory settings are reliable and good, there is zero human intervention beyond the most basic of quality control. In technical recorder terms, the part of the recorder that determines the quality of the sound, we call this the voicing, cannot be that refined because it's made in a mould. We do, however, achieve this refinement in the Bernolin instruments. The body is made of resin, plastic, sure, but it's not injection moulded. So these are going to be our main differences in their manufacturing. The holes of the Bernolin are undercut, drilled in at specific lengths and angles to create the best tuning, and the Yamaha does not have this. The bore, that's the inner tube of the instrument. The shape of the Bernolin bore is much more complex than the Yamaha, and this will give you more control over the timbre of the registers and the sound. And then the block. This is the most important part. This block of cedar wood here has two main jobs: to absorb moisture from your breath and to guide the airflow to where it needs to be to create your sound. The shaping of the block creates a specific sound called our voicing. Now, the Yamaha does not have a separate block. The Bernolins, by contrast, have wooden blocks, and each is individually placed and voiced. So this clearly marks how the two instruments are different and how they fall into such different price categories. I want to say at this point that I'm not a scientist in terms of acoustics, but it has been expressed to me over and over again how it's not the material that makes the sound, it's the shaping on the inside of the instrument. So the fact that it's plastic doesn't make it inherently better or worse than a wooden instrument. It's the design and the finish of the instrument. That is what makes these Bernolins so different. I believe that they're the first plastic resin recorders to be made with the same level of detail and care and design and hand finishing as our wooden recorders in the categories of the Mercs or the Mollenhauers. Also produced in a factory, but with lots of precision and a hand finish. So the fact that it's plastic doesn't make it inherently worse than wood. It's all about the design and the finish. The Bernolin has it, the Yamaha does not. These are hand constructed by Vincent Berlin in his own workshop in France, and he can work individually with each instrument to give it its own tuning, voicing and finish. So this brings me to the real question. The Bernolin is more than 20 times as expensive as the Yamaha, but is it really 20 times better? I had this question a lot in the comments when I compared a $10 recorder with a $1,000 recorder. People were really saying, is it 100 times better? My answer is that you cannot simply reduce the qualities of an instrument down to a number score. And second, it depends entirely on what you require from the instrument as a player. A 20 times larger price tag does not indicate 20 times more notes, playing 20 times as fast, or booking 20 times as many concerts. I wish it were. That's not how music works. If you're a beginner or a casual player, the Yamaha may be absolutely perfect for you. I still use my Yamaha for practice, for playing outdoors, sometimes for trying out theatre rehearsals where I might need to throw my instruments around. It has a good sound and tuning, it's reliable. If that's all you need, you don't have to go more expensive. But if you're working on the level where you require a more professional instrument to give you the colour palette you need to express your musical ideas, to push yourself further as a musician and to explore, to have a sound quality worthy of standing and performing on stage, then it's a price tag that is worth paying. And the price, I remind you, is not assigned according to what the product can bring the customer. As a professional, I could also play a whole concert on this Yamaha and make it sound great. I could. That's not what this is about. Yamahas are cheap because millions of them have rolled off that conveyor belt and they don't need any more human intervention. With any handmade musical instrument, hand-finished musical instrument, your money is being invested in the lifelong expertise of the maker, their many hours of work at the highest form of craftsmanship. So what do you think? Which do you prefer? I'll link both of these recorders down in the description. You can order the Bernolin straight from Vincent himself, and the Yamahas, I put some links where you can find them. And thank you so much to Sendal for sponsoring this video. I don't do sponsored videos very often. It's only when it's something I'm really genuinely using, and every cent of that sponsorship goes into providing free music education for all of you lot, so that's why I do it. As always, you can subscribe to my channel by clicking on my face down here in the corner. Here's the Team Recorder Patreon if you want to support free music education too, and here's some more videos. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.